Welcome to the deep dive. We're looking at a really significant story out of Massachusetts today.
Yeah, it involves a high school senior AI and some pretty serious academic trouble.
Exactly. It's become this flashpoint, really, for the whole debate about AI and education.
So our goal today is to unpack what happened, why it's making waves nationally.
Right. And what it means for everyone navigating AI and information these days. We've got the background on the student, the project, the school side, and the legal fight that followed.
Absolutely. It's one of those cases that really zooms in on the friction points, doesn't it, as these AI tools just become, well, everywhere.
Okay, so let's start with the student involved here.
Right. We're talking about a high achiever, perfect ACT score, top AP results, qualified for the National Honor Society. Pretty impressive background.
Yeah, and that context is important. It really underscores the stakes here.
Definitely.
So the assignment was a big one, right? An extensive AP US history research project. And here's the key part. The student used generative AI, but mainly as a tool for, research and outlining.
Okay, so not writing the whole thing, more like an assistant.
Seems that way. And crucially, they actually cited the AI use in the project.
Oh, wow. Okay, so disclosure happened. That's interesting.
It is. It suggests, maybe not an attempt to deceive, but transparency.
Which makes the school's reaction something we really need to look at. What exactly happened when they found out?
Well, during a project check-in, the teacher apparently identified AI elements.
Okay.
And the consequences were severe. Both students in the group, it was a joint project, had to scrap it and restart.
Restart the whole thing? What?
Yeah, new deadline. And ultimately, they both received failing grades. We're talking DF range on this major project.
Oof. And that would have tanked the course grade, I imagine.
It did. Dropped the student's overall grade in the course right down to a C+ bowl.
That's a huge drop, especially for a high-achieving student. And it wasn't just the grade, was it?
No, not at all. There was also detention and an academic integrity violation put on the student's permanent record.
Okay, that permanent record flag, that's serious.
And on top of that, exclusion from the National Honor Society. Think about college applications, scholarships.
Yeah, those aren't just, minor slaps on the wrist. They have potentially long-lasting impacts on a student's future path. It really highlights the stakes.
So what was the school's justification? How did they explain such strong measures?
Well, they pointed to a couple of things. A general orientation session they held about AI and schoolwork and just their standard academic integrity policies.
But here's the rub, right? The actual student handbook for that school year, 2023-24, apparently had no specific guidelines about using AI.
No explicit rules written down for AI use.
Seems not. And the project guidelines themselves didn't mention any AI restrictions either.
Okay. So that lack of a clear written policy specifically for AI is probably central here.
Exactly. It's the core of the parents' response. They filed a lawsuit against the high school.
Makes sense. What are they arguing?
They're arguing the punishment was arbitrary, unjust, really, especially given that lack of clear written AI rules at the time.
And they want the grade changed back, the record cleared.
That's what they're seeking, yeah. Grade restoration, removal of that disciplinary mark.
So you've got this legal battle now.
Yeah.
The school side is basically verbal warnings, general integrity rules, teacher discretion.
Right. And the parents countering with, where's the written policy for this technology? Plus, the student disclosed the usage.
And they also mentioned something about other cases maybe being treated differently.
Yeah, they've apparently claimed that penalties for other, maybe similar infractions have been lighter in the past.
This whole situation, it really pushes beyond just this one school, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's got national significance. This could influence how schools all over the country develop their AI policies.
Or if they develop them quickly enough, it really forces the issue.
Sets potential precedents for AI use, academic integrity in this new era, and it impacts, individual futures, college careers.
It just underlines how urgently schools need clear, comprehensive AI policies. Like yesterday.
So where do things stand right now? Is there any resolution?
Well, not fully. A judge initially denied the parents' request to immediately restore the grade and clear the record while the case proceeds.
Okay, so the main legal fight is ongoing.
Right. But there was a small development. The student has been admitted to the Honor Society, but it's sort of provisional, pending the final outcome of the case.
So still some uncertainty there. And the worries about college applications obviously remain.
Definitely. It just shows how messy this is. We're trying to apply old rules or general principles to brand new tech, and it's creating these really difficult situations.
Yeah, this Massachusetts case just lays it all bare, doesn't it? This complicated intersection of new tech and our established education systems.
The lack of clear guidance, the severity of the punishment, it raises some really big questions for all of us.
It really makes you think, how should schools balance using AI potentially as a helpful tool?
With maintaining academic honesty.
Yeah.
And what does fair, transparent policy even look like when the technology is changing so fast?
This case is definitely one to watch. It's far from over, and the outcome, whatever it is, will likely ripple outwards and shape things for many students.